There was one person Kishane wanted to beat because revenge is sweet. You know what? Let's jet into this story. Welcome to Jet. So first and foremost, before we get into why this race means so much to Kishane Thompson and what it does for his confidence, give thanks to Yahweh and to Yahushua. Yes, man. So Kishane Thompson lost to Lyles in the Paris Olympics 2024 and was beaten very, very closely because Lyles dipped a little bit more quicker than Kishane Thompson. He licked his wounds and he kept quiet about it. They haven't raced since, and when the 2025 season came in to full swing, we haven't heard from Lyles for a long period of time. He was struggling with some niggly injuries and he came back and ran his first 100-meter race recently and didn't break the 10-second mark. He ran a few more races and was beaten by Oblique Seville. But he hasn't raced Kishane Thompson yet until just now in the Silesia Diamond League. And I'm sure what was brewing in Kishane Thompson's mind is that revenge is sweet. And he wants to make sure that when he goes there against Lyles, he will definitely going to run as fast as he can, because he knows Lyles is very good at the last part of his race with his top end speed. But Kishane Thompson is still no pushover, and it's going to be very difficult to beat either Oblique or Kishane Thompson if they get a comfortable lead. And Kishane did not disappoint. But before we get to that race, it is important to see how Kishane developed and has been running some fast times. He has been running very quickly indeed. In fact, he holds the fastest time in the world this year. Now, beating Lyles is a big deal for Kishane, because all Kishane wants to do is to make sure that he beat him again, leading up to the World Championships in Tokyo this 2025. And Kishane would have seen Oblique Seville beating Lyles, and Kishane knows that he can beat Oblique Seville. So he just wants to set the track alight against Lyles. But one thing with Lyles is that when it comes to the big race, he tends to deliver. I don't believe that Lyles is going to take it this time, because I think Kishane has a point to prove, and it is no secret that the way Kishane ran this race, you can tell that revenge is sweet. And not only that revenge is sweet, he shocks Lyles with a 9.87 defeat meeting record. And this can only balloon and blossom his confidence going against Lyles in the future. They may not race, I believe, before the World Championships. But if they race again and Kishane beats him, then that will give him an even bigger confidence that he is set to win this World Championships. And many people are saying that Kishane looks like the one to beat. Now, don't write off Oblique Seville, because Seville is still coming and he looks very, very good these days. But we cannot see Lyles winning this race. And I know a lot of people is going to come on and say, well, wait until the race and you're hyping up Kishane Thompson, and Lyles is a true champion and he delivers on the day, and he was running down Kishane, because if the race was a bit longer then he would have beaten Kishane. Well, the race is 100 meter. You better win it in 100 meter. It's not 110 meter. So therefore that is a non-starter for any debate and any argument. But take nothing away from Lyles, because he came back from almost behind and came second, beating his rival Kung Fu Kenny. Yes, man, the one that they call Kenny Benerick. So Lyles is still good and still a really good contender, but we cannot see him beating Kishane this World Championships unless Kishane is injured, and we don't want that. So it was a very good race between the two, and it is important that we have a look at the race now and see if we can evaluate it ourselves. So as they settled in their blocks, you can see nerves probably might be spiraling among the athletes, because we know the big guns in the race and we know what they're capable of. When the gun says go, Kishane Thompson blasted out the blocks and decided that I'm going to keep to this stage. In his transition stage and his top end, Lyles was coming, but he was no way going to peg Kishane Thompson. Kishane Thompson was definitely sending a strong signal, a strong message, and he's also saying revenge is sweet. Yes, man. The 24-year-old is such a great sportsman. He just goes around and greeted everyone, pulling Akeem Blake off the ground, and he is just greeting everyone, that probably sending a psychological message that, listen guys, I'm here and you're going to have to run past me, because once I get going, you're only going to see the back of me. Well done to Kishane Thompson. So Kishane Thompson took the win in 9.87, Lyles 9.90, Kenny Benerick in 9.96, Christian Coleman in 9.96, and Trevor Rommel in 9.97. Wow. And this is what Lyles had to say after the race. Watch this.
It's a great stepping stone. This is exactly what I needed to see. I needed to see sub 10. I needed to see winning, beating people. I took off some really big heads today. You know, so people who ran 9.7, some people ran, a lot of people ran 9.8, 9.8 lows. So, you know, winning and beating people, I'd say, is really right now the most important thing. Getting the confidence, and again, like it's a stepping stone. It makes me really excited for not only today but next week and Tokyo.
Now you can hear that Lyles is happy with his race. He wanted to go into sub 10s, and that is what he did. And not only that, he's proud that he has beaten some of the big boys who ran very fast times previously but not matching up today. And Lyles is quite confident that he will do better, and this gives him a lot of confidence, as he says, because he's taken down some of the big boys. Of course not Kishane, but he's very pleased with his race.
I'm in a shape where I just gotta keep running top end. Like the more I run, the better I'm getting. I get more excited each day, getting ready to run. And it's working.
Once again, Lyles is happy, and he's saying that the more races he gets, then it makes him better and makes him more competitive. And you can see that he's definitely looking forward to the World Championships. And I did say earlier on that Lyles tend to deliver on the day, and he's feeling this confidence despite not winning this race. Well, this is very dangerous and serious.
Keep competing. Just keep competing. And I think we're going to see something really good next week in Lausanne. I think we're going to see something really special.
So Lyles is promising something special in Lausanne. So here you are. You better stay tuned to next time. Yes, man. But the question is he really feeling confident? Or this is just hype talk? Would his legs be confident on the day when it mattered? The day against Kishane Thompson on Oblique Seville? Well, I leave that one for you to work out and sound it off in the comment section. So what is your view? Do you believe that Lyles can come back to beat Kishane Thompson, or you think that it's going to be a tall order for Lyles to beat Kishane Thompson, and Oblique Seville is also up there, and it is going to be a very ding-dong battle between them at the Tokyo World Championships? Write your comments below, man, and let's have a discussion about this. For those of you who've forgotten to subscribe, please remember to touch the like button, smash the subscribe button, touch up the bell, and remember to share with your friends and family. So here we are going now. We are going to jet off,